Hello all, this is Rajalakshmi. In this tutorial, we are going to compute time complexity for computing binomial coefficient using dynamic programming. So in the last tutorial, we had discussed how to compute the binomial coefficient using dynamic programming. So the formula involved is C of n comma k and C of the base cases, right? So this table I got from the previous video, so which is C of 6 comma 3. So using this we will see the notations of how to compute the time complexity. So if we look at the formula, the basic operations here is plus, right? So that is addition. So the basic operation here is addition. The basic operation is addition. Okay, so let me take it as A of. So here we require two input parameters to compute the binomial coefficient. One is n and another one is k. So always the time complexity has to be represented in terms of inputs. In our case we are having here two inputs, so we are writing it as n comma k is equal to. So this is a non-recursive algorithm. So we have to replace every for with the summation. So actually we will be computing from 0 to 6, right? So we will be having the base cases of simple assignment. So we are taking from I. So let me take this as I and this is j. Okay. So summation when I is equal to 1, 2. So here we are having k, right? Because I had taken k is equal to 3. So this is our k. So k is equal to 3 and this 4 we will represent it in terms of k plus 1 and this 6 is n. So it is 1 to k, k plus 1 to n, right? So why I am splitting this is if we look at this table we will be having, so here we are having a right angled triangle. So up to this k is equal to 3 we are having a right angled triangle and this 4 to 6 forms a rectangle, right? So we splitted this into two parts. One is I is equal to 1 to k and summation j is equal to I to j is equal to 1 to I minus 1. One time we are computing the addition operation, so it is 1 plus the another time is I is equal to k plus 1. So summation I is equal to k plus 1 to n. Okay, so and j varies from 1 to k, right? So summation j is equal to 1 to k, it is 1. So why I am writing here I minus 1 in the sense, so if I is equal to 1, this will if actually these two values are filled using the base cases. If we consider I is equal to 2 and we had computed till j is equal to 1, right? So when I is equal to 2, j varies as 2 minus 1, that is 1. So we are not computing the value here because this value is filled using the base cases. So j varies as I minus 1. When I is equal to 2, j varies till 1. When I is equal to 3, j varies till 2. Okay, that's what we are writing it as I minus 1. So this is the basic equation. So we are going to solve this equation. So once again I am writing a of n comma k is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to k, summation j is equal to 1 to I minus 1, it is 1 plus summation I is equal to k plus 1 to n, summation j is equal to 1 to k, it is 1. So we will solve this. We are having two summation parts. So we will first solve the innermost summation in each case. So we know a well defined formula, summation I is equal to lower limit to upper limit. If it is 1, we can expand this as u minus l plus 1. So this can be expanded as u minus l plus 1. So a of n comma k is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to k. So now compare this. So here instead of l we are having 1. So l is equal to 1 and instead of u we are having I minus 1. Right? So it is u minus l, which is I minus 1 minus l. So which is minus 1 plus 1, right? So this summation got replaced with u minus l plus 1 plus summation. So this is one term, I is equal to k plus 1 to n. So now we will replace this one. Okay, so now compare L is equal to, instead of L we are having 1 and instead of U we are having K. So this will be replaced as, yes, so U minus L plus 1. So U is K minus L, which is 1 plus 1, right? This is second part. So now we will simplify. Summation I is equal to 1 to K minus 1 and plus 1 get cancelled. So it is I minus 1 plus summation I is equal to K plus 1 to N. It is K. Right. So now we know formula that summation I is equal to lower limit to upper limit. It is A minus B. So then we can expand this as summation I is equal to L to U A minus summation I is equal to L to U, it is B, right? So in this way we can expand this one, right? So here we are having, instead of A we are having I and instead of B we are having 1. So this can be expanded as A of N comma K is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to K, it is I, minus summation I is equal to 1 to K, it is 1, plus summation I is equal to K plus 1 to N in the range K. Okay, so now we know the formula. Summation I is equal to 1 to N, it is I. So this can be expanded as 1 plus 2 plus up to N. So sum of N terms can be written as N into N plus 1 divided by 2. So now compare this one with this formula. So instead of N what we are having? K. Summation I is equal to 1 to K, it is I. So here we will be having 1 plus 2 plus up to K. So wherever N occurs we should write it as K. So it is K into K plus 1 divided by 2. Now substitute in this formula. So A of N comma K is equal to, so it is K into K plus 1 divided by 2 minus, and this is of the form, so summation I is equal to 1 to K, it is 1, which is equivalent to U minus L plus 1, right? So summation I is equal to L, here I am having U, so it is U minus L plus 1. Now comparing this one with here, instead of U we are having K, instead of L we are having 1, so this will be written as, so this term can be written as U minus L, that is K minus 1 plus 1, right? Plus, okay, so now coming to this part, now with respect to this I, K is a constant. If I is 1, this K remains as K. If I is 2, this K remains as K. So we can take this K out and we can write summation I is equal to K plus 1 to N. This is 1. Okay, now we can simplify. So it is K into K plus 1 divided by 2 minus 1 plus 1 get cancelled. So it is minus K plus, now once again this is of the form I is equal to lower limit to upper limit 1. So we can rewrite this as U minus L plus 1. So what is U now? U is N minus L is K plus 1. So it is K plus 1 U minus L plus 1, right? So here U is N, L is K plus 1. Okay, U minus L plus 1. Now we will simplify. So it is K into K plus 1 divided by 2 minus K plus N minus K minus 1 plus 1. So this minus 1 and plus 1 get cancelled. So now further simplification. So K into K plus 1 divided by 2 minus K plus N minus K. So this will become K into K plus 1 okay, actually here in this term we forget this K, right? Yes, this K into N minus K. So here a term K will come. So here sorry, this minus 1 plus 1 get cancelled. So this will become N into K minus k square. Sorry, in this step we forget to include this k, so k here, so this will be replaced as n minus k plus 1 plus 1. So here n minus k minus 1 plus 1, this minus 1 and plus 1 get cancelled, so this k gets multiplied inside, so it is k into n minus k square. So we will be having nk minus k square. So it k into k plus 1 divided by 2 minus k plus nk minus k square. So on further simplification, this will become k square plus k, right, divided by 2 minus k plus nk minus k square. So taking our LCM, we will be having k square plus k minus 2k plus 2nk minus 2k square divided by 2. So on further simplification, we will be having k square minus 2k square, so it will be minus k square. Here k minus 2k, so we will be having minus k plus 2nk divided by 2, right? Okay, so we will write it as minus k square by 2 minus k by 2 and plus 2nk divided by 2, and this 2 and this 2 get cancelled. So further simplification we can't able to be done. So from this we have to write the time complexity. So this term k is the input, but this exists in a negative form, and so this k is also in a negative form. So the only term which exists in a positive is plus. So whenever we are writing the time complexity given a polynomial equation, we should take the one which is having the highest value. So here the highest value is nk. So the time complexity will be T of n is equal to order of n into k. Sorry, it is actually a of, right, a of n comma k, because this binomial coefficient takes two arguments a of n comma k. So we will be having the time complexity in terms of both the values n and k. Hope this video is useful for you. Thank you all.